Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Now we're going to do a how to play and playthrough of Nations, the dice game, which is for 1 to 4 players. Ages 14 and up. Takes about 20 to 40 minutes to play. This is part of our series of videos of Civilization games. We've done a how to play and playthrough of Seven Wonders Duel and Path of Civilization. And eventually we'll do a compare where we compare all three of those videos. By the way, the age recommendation is just for regulation purposes. You can probably play this with a player as young as 8. So this is a score the most points game. We will be collecting tiles. We can only hold so many tiles and that grant dice. And you'll be putting tiles down here. And we're going to be playing over 4 eras. So let's go over setup. This is the 2-player setup. And there's one special rule for 2 players. This represents knowledge, your books. Whoever goes first, and what you do is you shuffle these cards up, and you see there's cards here for up to 4. You shuffle it up randomly, and then each person gets one. But Julie's going to go first, so you hand them out randomly. And so if Julie goes first, she starts here on 1 in a 2-player game, and the second player starts out on 3. If it was a 3 or 4-player game, I would be second. Let's say our son was third, and our other son would be fourth. It would be like that. But we start 2 ahead in a 2-player game. Here's our victory point track. You just stack them like this. You start out at 0. Each one of these boards are the same. Rome, Egypt, Greece, and Persia. There is an expansion where empires have different tiles here and they grant different chits, but all 4 civilizations are the same in the basic edition. You'll see there's eras here with a Roman numeral on it. You see this is a 1. This is a progress tile. And it's not as highlighted in full color as the era 4. So it gets a little bit more color from era 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how you can tell the difference a little bit. And then you have event tiles here. There's not as many as these. And that's each era has 3. You only use 1 of these each round, and in a 1, 2, or 3-player game, you're only going to put out this many progress tiles. In a 4-player game, we put them out to here. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to lay these out. It's done randomly. So we're only going to have 9 face up. Now the event goes right here. I'll explain what that is in a moment. Here we have our beginning dice, the white dice. We each get a chit, which is a gold and a reroll. So let me show you what the icons mean here. These are the resources that we'll be using based on what we roll. You have stone, gold, book, food, and strength, victory points, and reroll. So that's basically setup. I just have this all placed right here. We're not going to be using this stuff over here because these are used for other players if you're playing with a 3rd or 4-player game. So let's take a look at the turn order. So we do new tiles. Those are the progress tiles. There will be 9 of them every era, and there's 4 eras. We draw 1 event, which I did. I'll explain that in a moment. Our 3 actions is we can buy tiles. We're either going to be using strength. Those are the sword symbol, or gold. If you do not buy a tile, you can build a wonder if you've purchased it on a previous turn or previous era. You can also use a reroll chit to reroll. At the very beginning of an era, you get to reroll all your dice. That's not considered an action. Every player does it. And then after both players pass, you see there's a pass. You just turn your card like that, and you pass. And players can keep on playing until they must pass as well. Then we're going to score books, our knowledge. We do the famine event. We determine player order. Now this is a rule that we haven't been playing right for all this time until I reread it just right now. It's kind of buried here. How do you determine player order? Whoever has the highest total unused strength will go first next turn. So we've always just done it that whoever had the most strength that was used that turn. No, it has to be unused strength. So we missed it all this time.
All this time.
And then we will determine the war event. And in a 2-player game, whoever has the most books in an era will get 2 victory points. When it's a 3 or 4-player game, you score based on your position. So if I'm in first position and there's 3 players before me on the track, in other words, I'm here and there's 3 other players behind me, I'll get 3 points. If Julie's here and there's 2 other people behind her, she would get 2 points for those people behind her. The person in last place doesn't get anything in a 4-player game. Okay, then you'll see on the dice, there's this tells you the odds. White dice, you can get 2 gold, possibly. This is the size of the dice. A book, a food, a strength, and a stone. You'll use stone to build wonders. And you'll use strength and gold to buy tiles. You'll use books at the end of the game and at the end of an era, and you'll use food at the end of the era for the famine. Gold dice, you get the gold dice, you have better chance of getting gold and getting food. The blue dice, better chance of getting books and stone to build wonders. The red dice are used for war and to purchase things, a really good chance to get a lot of strength. You can get possibly 1 stone and 1 food. Now, it's very important to remember this. You could always trade in 2 of your dice, doesn't matter what color they are, white, gold, blue, or red, to get 1 gold, or to get 1 stone, or to get 1 food. Notice you cannot trade in 2 dice to get a strength. So let's take a look at the event this round. So after both players have passed, we need to have at least 1 food that on a die that's not been spent. So we're going to be spending dice to buy things and to build wonders. But we also want to keep dice back to do the famine and to do the war. If we have at least 1 die or dice with food, because you'll see in era 2, 3, and 4, you have to have more food and more strength. You'll get 1 victory point. If you have at least 1 die with 1 strength, you'll get 1 victory point. So that's the event this turn. Now let's talk a look about how purchasing happens. On the left side of the tile, this is how much gold it's going to cost. So, and this is the multiplier. These are the easiest ones to get. It will cost you 1 gold and will grant you 1 red die. And what you do is we're going to roll these 5 dice here, and it replaces one of your blue tiles here. So that means that if I've spent a white die, or if I want to take a die that I haven't spent yet, because I'm covering it up, I must discard it, and then I get a red die that turn. So the nice thing about buying dice while the current round is being played, you get more dice to use that round. So this will cost 1 gold, 1 gold, 1 gold. This is a wonder, and it will give you 3 victory points. So if I did buy this on 1 round, I put it here. On a future round, I could spend 1 stone if I had a stone, and I spend it, and now I put it down here. If I already have a wonder here, and I buy a wonder in a future round, and I hadn't built it yet, that means it would be discarded. So let's say I already had this here and I buy this wonder, which would cost 3 gold because it's a times 3. I would have to remove this because I hadn't built it. This is cost 2 gold, gives you a blue die. 2 strength this costs. You have to have swords, so I'd have to have 2 swords to buy that. And it gives me a book chit. They call them chits in the rule book.
You gotta watch your mouth, sir.
Yeah, I know. They might think I'm saying something else. And I'll be able to use it the turn I buy it. Okay, so this is all available right here, right now. And I'll be able to use it at the end of the round. And you get this every round. So green tiles, it's a geographical location. I'm controlling it, and it gives me knowledge, a book. And I'll be able to use it for the next 3 eras if I purchase that. This gives me a stone. It will cost 2 strength to get it. And this is where you're taking Hindu Kush, and it gives you a stone that you can use once per round. Here it costs 3 gold. This is a wonder. It gives 2 victory points, and it gives you a gold chit. That's pretty good. Here is a leader. There's a spot here for a leader. And this will cost 3 gold to get Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu will give me a reroll token. So now I'll have 2, because I get 1 for my civilization and 1 for him, and I'll get to use these every round, every era if I wish. Now, if you do get a second leader, because there'll be other leaders in these other eras, this one will be removed. You would replace him. And then here is another location that will cost 3 strength and give you a gold. So that explains the tiles. Let's roll our dice. This is not an action. So you get 1 roll. I have 2 gold dice, 1 gold chit, 1 strength, and 1 stone, and 1 food. So I can keep this right here. If I don't spend them, I can get 2 victory points at the end of the game if I do not spend them. Not the end of the game, at the end of the era. Okay? So those are possible victory points if I don't spend these dice. if I want to buy this, I can use the chit, and it would go in my spent area, or I could use the die. But it would make better sense for me to use the die, because then I cover this up. I have to get rid of a white die now. I get rid of the white die I spent, and then now I get to roll the red die. This would be gone, and I would have added it to my civilization. I can spend that then. Okay, but I'm not first. I just wanted to go through the turn sequence here. And Julie has a bunch of books, a stone, and again, if she does a reroll action, she can decide to reroll as many dice as she wants that she hasn't spent. And then her turn ends. Then I go, and then she can spend those dice that she re-rolled. It's not like other games where you spend the chit and then you get to use the dice right away. In the expansion, there is a re-roll where you get to re-roll and use the dice right away. Because there's a little bit of racing in this game. For instance, Julie will probably going to want to get this one or this one before me. And that would, if I really want a blue die, I'm going to have to spend more gold to get that one. Okay, so what do you want to get? Oh, you want to go for war, huh? Okay, I wouldn't do that, remember? Yeah. Use your white die. Okay, now she must get rid of that white die. And she gets to add that die immediately to her civilization. Well, I guess I'm going to go for wonder since you bought that.
Fine. Be my guest.
I'm going to go there. I spent that. We're not going to get white dice back. Well, actually, that's not true. There are some that have white and a colored die in the next eras. Oh, 3 books. That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Okay. Go ahead. Because whoever has the most books at the end of an era is going to get 2 victory points in a 2-player game. What'd you get? Oh, so you have to turn in that die because you covered up a blue.
I got another stone.
Well, you do have that. You could buy that wonder.
No, I need 2. 2 swords.
I'm sorry, that costs gold. It costs gold.
That costs gold. I thought you were looking at that.
Yeah. Well, you do have a reroll.
I know, I'm going to reroll.
But you can't get gold on the red dice.
I know, I'm going to keep the red because I needed the sword for that.
Well, anyways, I'm going to do my turn.
Do your turn. Leave me alone.
Now, I got this stone here. I'm going to buy this.
Good job.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to keep 1 book.
Re-roll those 3 dice.
Well, good. I got food.
Yeah, now remember, you can turn in 2 dice to get whatever you want. So if Julie still wants to buy something for 2 gold here, she could turn in 4 dice.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, but she'll decide when it's her turn. All right, I'm going to build this. So I built this wonder, and it's worth 3 victory points at the end of the game.
Good job.
Your turn.
I'm done. I pass.
You can spend this to get...
There's nothing that can help me get anything, sweetie.
Well, if you really want one of these...
Those are swords.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I'm done. That's why I said I'm done.
The reason why Julie's done is because she needs 3 gold to buy these. She doesn't have any swords.
I only have 1 sword.
And she can't turn in dice for swords. So she got kind of messed by her dice. Now, I do have 1 gold left. I can't buy anything for 1 gold.
No, you cannot. You can trade in your things.
I can re-roll. I'm just gonna spend what I have.
Okay.
All right, so we're done with the round.
All right.
So now we do produce score books. So this I get 3.
I got 1.
1, 2, 3. Get 1. Okay, now we score. I'm ahead. I get 2 victory points. Okay, now we do famine. Do we each have at least a food?
Yes,
I do. So then spend it. So we go up 1 victory point each. Do we at least have 1 strength?
Yes.
Yes. So we both go up 1. Okay, now we do, player order. Well, that's weird, the player order. It says unspent.
Maybe it just says the same then.
Highest total number unused swords go. Then we do war. That's where we spend them. So in a roundabout way, we were doing it right all along.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Because you're going to spend these when we go to war.
Right.
So we're tied.
Yeah, so I'm still first.
So you're still first. Now we spend them. And, hang on, I was at 1, 2. That's it. Yeah, we go up 1 each. Okay, and we have these left over. Now, what we do between turns to make sure that we did not discard dice that we don't own, we cover up everything to make sure that we don't jip ourselves or have things that we're not supposed to have.
Exactly.
Okay, so now we remove these tiles. Do a new event. Okay, so this one, now we need 3 food and 2 strength, but you get more victory points if you have it. Okay. Now you can see there's better tiles where you can get now a red and a white, a blue and a white. You can have a leader that gives you 2 rerolls. This wonder here only costs 1 stone. Okay, so we picked
to make it though.
Correct.
Not to get it.
To get it costs 2 gold.
Yeah.
So I put your chits over here. Okay, now we're rolling. I got books. Look at that. I might be using my reroll sooner. All right, you're first. Advantage of going first is Julie can get something she really wants cheaper with strength or gold. Notice we're not getting many tiles with gold dice. That's where you can afford more, because you can roll a 3 on these and get the ones that are more expensive up ahead. And same with the red dice, you can roll 3 swords. Now Julie rolled a 2 sword, so you can afford that if she wants to get books.
No.
No.
I'm thinking. All right.
Yeah. So here's the thing. She has to get rid of a white die, so she gets rid of this.
This is where I get a little confused.
But
so
she gets a red and white die back.
This is why he helps me.
Right. By the way, one thing I didn't mention in the instructions, even if you have enough dice to do more than 1 action, you still cannot. You can still only perform 1 action. Okay. I need to get something here. I'm going to do this. I have swords and more books again. I'm probably doing a reroll.
Okay, I'm doing a reroll. I am keeping that in case I get another food. And of course I didn't. And I got more swords. I got more swords for everything.
But you can buy this, this, and this.
That's
this gives
true.
you a gold.
That's true.
Now, I got a lot of books. Now, what can I get for 2 swords? I can get a book. I'm ahead of you on books. I really don't need that. I do like the idea of getting England here and having a gold to spend every turn and get that before you. But then I will not get the 2 victory points. So I'm going to do a reroll. I'm going to reroll everything. I don't think I'm going to get 3 food. Well, I got 2 food.
Got more than I did.
So even at the end of an era, you still could spend 2 dice to get 1 food. So that's one way to meet the famine. Okay, what are you going to do? Yeah, I thought you'd get that. It goes underneath.
And then I get another one of those.
Immediately you get one of these. See, that's good. Now you have 3 gold to spend this turn if you want to get one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I have 3 gold. I could spend my 2 swords, but then I'd list on the victory points. If I, let's go to this camera here. Although I'd rather get more dice. All right, so I'm going to spend 2 dice to get this. I have to get rid of a white because I'm covering it up, but then I get a white and a blue. More books again.
Okay, I'm going to use that. I'm going to get this.
Okay, you got to keep it on camera, sweetie.
Oh, sorry.
And you got a book. The nice thing about these locations she's controlling, she's going to keep on getting those chits in the next 2 eras that she can spend. Now, I have a 2 here, but I have no stone. I could turn it in to build that though. You know, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna build this wonder.
Dang it.
And then I'm gonna use these 2 dice to build it. To get a stone. Your turn.
Well, might as well get more dice.
So you're going to spend 3 gold. Okay, so you get rid of a white die that you've spent already, and then you get a blue. Okay.
More books. I'm going to kick your butt on books.
Now, here's the thing. I have a choice to make here. I could wait to build this, which I think I'm going to. Because I'm going to get 2 victory points for having 3 food. I can build this right next turn. So I'm just going to stop. That way, if I either want to go up on books, I can, or I can get the 2 victory points for the famine.
I'm done.
Okay, so you're done too?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be doing, wow, you're going to beat me on books
But
probably.
I'm not going to beat you on famine.
Okay, well, so now we do the turn order. And again, if you didn't remember the turn order, first we do books. Then we're going to do famine. Then we do player order, unspent, strength, and then war. Okay. So you have how many books there? 6?
6. Move me up 6.
Either way, I'm losing victory points because Julia's going to beat me here if I don't spend these books.
It's too late. You already passed.
Well, you go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to decide now. Am I going to spend these 3 books?
You said you were done.
Okay, honey, this is the produce score books phase.
I know, but I'm saying we're done.
Honey, we use our dice. Okay? I can decide, do I use these 2 dice for books? Or do I use it for the famine and spend it for our food? So I got to decide. I'm going to spend it for... So I'll put them up here. I'm going to spend it on books. 1, 2, 3, because this is 2 victory points every turn. So I get 2 victory points. But you're going to beat me on famine. Oh, no, you didn't.
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay, swords. We both get swords. Strength, so we both get 2. Now, if I would instead gotten the books, if I didn't spend the books to do food, Julie would have gotten 2 victory points. But then I would have gotten 2 victory points.
You'd still be ahead of me, so yeah.
Right, but I want to stay ahead of you on books.
Okay.
All right, so we're done with that era. So those are the choices that you can make. Now I have a wonder I got to build. I can't get another wonder. Go ahead and flip those up, please. So this event will be 3 food we need and 4 strength. And we do have better dice now, so it should be a little bit easier to get. Now again, we are going to match up our dice here to make
I
sure.
already did it. I'm 1 step ahead of you, babe.
That's good. Well, you got a lot more stuff to match than me.
Mm-hmm.
Julie's bought better stuff than me with these countries. She has more chits than me, and we have about the same amount of, I think we have the same amount of dice. Okay.
I think so.
You're still first again, right? No, I had, did we both have swords? You had 3 swords. I think you had more than me.
I did. I had 5, she had 5 swords.
Yeah, so you're still first. Okay. We should have checked that earlier. Wow, look at this. Isn't that nice?
Jeez.
If I actually could use that much stone.
Must be nice.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need that much stone. And look right here how good this one is if you want to get a lot of gold. This is really interesting. Usually we have more dice tiles, progress tiles, and it's going to be very expensive to get these, but you can afford it. Mm-hmm. Remember, you just can get, if you look at the faces on the gold tiles, you can roll a 1 gold, a 2 gold, or a 3 gold.
Well, I'm using up all my gold.
I would too. You cover up and you get rid of this, and now you roll these 2. Well,
Crap.
Well, look, you got something. All I'm going to be able to do right now, unless I do a reroll, you know, I'm just going to build this right now. Go ahead and go. I'm going to have to do a reroll.
I can't get any more swords, so I might as well use them.
Well, you're going to go for 4 swords there?
I can't. I'm all done.
You can re-roll. Remember, this set you can get up to 3 swords on those if you re-roll stuff. Look, you have
Yeah,
one
that's
gold.
good. I'm just going to roll everything. Except for my books.
Okay. So you're re-rolling, so your turn's done. Okay. I'm spending my gold shit to get this wonder before Julie gets it. Because it was cheap. It only cost 1 gold. Okay, your turn.
What did you get?
I bought this wonder.
You poo-poo head.
Well, you can get that wonder for 2 gold.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay. Now, the reason why I bought that wonder because I rolled really good blue dice. I have
Good.
4 stone there. That's
Oh,
5
nice.
victory points.
Good for you. That's great.
All right, your turn.
I'm done.
Hey, let's see what you got. You're gonna go for the food? Yeah,
Yep.
3 food, but not enough swords.
Nope.
But you'll probably come in first. Now I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
I don't have enough food to do the famine. I
Oh,
don't have
no.
enough swords to do the war.
Hopefully
so I'm gonna
you get
re-roll.
some. Yeah.
Okay, well the 2
Bless your
food doesn't do.
heart.
Well, I can turn them in for a gold at least. What should I get here? That's 2 swords, but I can't get swords. I'm not gonna be able to get 3 gold. Most I can do here is 2 gold. I guess I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I turn this in for a gold. Another gold. I'll get the leader at least.
Yeah.
She's worth 1 victory point.
Well, there you go.
So I get these right now. Now hang on.
I'm not doing anything, sweetie.
I'm going to spin this reroll. See if I can get a strength to get that.
You
Nope.
got a book.
I'm going to reroll again. A gold.
No, you can't do anything with that.
Okay, so this is where Julie's going to shoot ahead on victory points. Now we do produce books. How many books you got?
6.
So go ahead and put them up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She goes up 2.
I'm really shooting ahead.
Okay. Well, no, because I'm not getting any of this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now we do famine. Do you have 3 food?
I do.
Okay, so you go up 3 victory points. 1, 2. So now you're ahead of me.
Woohoo!
Now we do strength. Do you have? Oh no, first we do turn order. You're staying first again.
Okay.
And do you have 4 swords?
I wish. I only have 2.
Okay, and you spent these. Remember, you couldn't spend them anyways to get
Right,
swords.
right.
All right, but now you're ahead. Okay, so let's line up our stuff. Make sure
Okay.
we have all the dice we're supposed to have. See, I had an extra white die. Oh, it goes right there. So I thought I did. Okay.
All right, I got everything.
So everything's accounted for.
Same here.
Okay, so that era is done. This event is done. Okay, now this event, here, go ahead and put those out, is now you need 4 food for 4 victory points and 5 strength for 4 victory points.
Wow, it's a lot.
Okay. Now you're going to start seeing lots of wonders come up. And blue tiles, that might not give you dice, but it gives you victory points. So you're going to lose dice if you purchase them, if you don't purchase them correctly. In fact, there's none of that in here. Let me show you what that looks like. Like this. Yeah, the 3 are on the bottom. For instance, if this had to come up, you could have purchased it for gold, and it gives you 1 victory point, but then you're going to cover up a tile that gives you dice.
Exactly. I'm not going to do that.
Same with this one. So there are things you can build where you lose dice, but it gives you victory points at the end of the game. Okay, you are first again, which does make a difference at this stage in the game.
Oh, I got the swords. I'm not moving those.
You know,
All
you're
right.
making a mess here.
Tons of stuff here.
Make sure you put your chits down below so you don't forget
Yes,
what
I
you
see
have.
them. I get to go first, right?
Yeah, you're still first. And notice there's no dice to buy at this stage in the game. So we don't even need these.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 gold. I'm going to get this lady. She gives me 2 victory points.
Okay, so you're going for victory points.
I need to.
Now, I could try to do books here at the end and try to race ahead of you, but you were already so far ahead. I have 3 swords. Three swords. What can I buy with 3 swords before Julie buys, or 2 swords? I could try to get the Statue of Liberty. I think I'm going to go for that. I'm going to spend 2 swords. and try to build it. I got it, but I'm going to have to reroll my dice.
I have to reroll mine because I can't build anything. All I have are books. So I'm rerolling.
Well, remember, you can turn in stuff.
I can't. I don't want to lose those. I need that for victory points.
Let's put it right here. Well, you need books.
I know.
I mean, you need stone.
I need stone. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to reroll.
Okay, we'll reroll. If you don't, yeah. All right, I'm going. I'm rerolling.
Ah, hot dog.
I'm rerolling these.
I'm a happy camper.
I did not get enough books. I mean, stone. Your turn.
All right, I'm building this sucker. I have to use all my stone, but I'm building it.
Okay, Julie.
Yeah, babe.
Keep it on camera.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting.
Okay. All right, so now I'm going to reroll again.
All right, love.
To get Statue of Liberty, I need to get more stone. So it's a gamble to do this. Okay, your turn.
All right, to take something away from you, so you can't get it.
I might not even be able to do it.
Is
Why would you even do that? Why don't you just buy stuff that's going to help you get victory points? You have these tiles give you victory points.
I know.
But then you're going for the strength here.
I already got the strength. Yeah, and I need sword. Well, I could do a sword for this one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 victory point. Just spend it, honey. It goes down here. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm spinning my last reroll here. Hope I can get some more stone. Otherwise, I'm spending 2 dice to get stone.
You got got one. That's all you needed.
And then I'm gonna have to spin this. So I will be able to build the Statue of Liberty.
Yay!
Yeah, but here's the problem. I'm spinning a lot of dice to do it.
Oh,
We'll see if it pays off. You might end up winning if it doesn't. You know. So what are you gonna do now?
Well, I'll just get this guy.
That's okay. See, that's smart. You're getting those low victory points. So
yeah.
I have 4 stone here, and I could spend 2 dice of any kind to get 1 more stone. So I spend all my dice to get the Statue of Liberty.
Thank goodness.
I still have
That's 7, though.
I still
That's
have
great.
this. Your turn.
I get this.
Well, how are you doing that?
I have 3.
That's strength.
Oh, gosh, honey, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I don't think, unless you get...
I can't do anything.
Well, you can turn it in for... If
for
that
what?
can help you.
It's not going to help me for anything.
You can turn it in for a book.
Sure, I'll turn in for a book.
Now I have 1 left. It doesn't help me to build, to get this wonder here because I can't build it.
Yeah.
So the turn's over. Now we go in order here.
Books.
Books. I have no books.
2 books.
Yeah, because you're going to turn this in for a book,
Yeah.
these 2 dice. So you go up 2. And so you're ahead of me on books, and you get 2 victory points.
But he just got 7 points with Statue of Liberty, so...
Well, you got famine.
That's going to...
Nobody had food for famine, but you do have...
Swords.
Swords, so you go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we do... well, player order doesn't matter. Well, player order does matter for tie breaking. You still had the most strength, so you are still first player. So if we're tied, Julie will win. Okay, now we count our victory points that are on any blue tiles, orange, and wonders. I got 18 points.
Oh, see, he kicked my butt. I only have 7.
So, where are we at?
Look, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's what happened. If I had not built this...
I was hoping he couldn't.
If I had not built this, she would have won.
I was hoping he couldn't.
So, you can win in different ways.
Yeah.
You just needed to get 1 more wonder. If you would have gotten just this wonder, you would have beaten me.
Yeah, well, I couldn't.
So this would have given Julie 5 points if she could have built it.
That's all right. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5.
like this game anyway.
Okay. So there you go. That is Nations, the dice game. We will be doing a comparison review to Paths of Civilization and to Seven Wonders Duel. Check out our how to play and playthrough videos of those 2 games.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks so much, you guys. We hope you had fun, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.